Today I'm going to show you how I do laundry in the van if there's no laundromat near me. This is how I do it. So stick around and see how I manage this. Hello internets! This is my channel Jump With No Fear. Today I'm going to show you how I do laundry in my van if there's no laundromat nearby. I'm going to show you the two products that I use. Let's start with where I keep all my laundry stuff. I have one dedicated laundry bag and it lives behind this cage section here. It is something from IKEA and it's a mesh bag so that anything that's in there that might be sweaty or whatever isn't going to end up going all gross and mouldy or whatever if I don't get to my washing right away. It also contains my washing stuff. It is not gyoza, it is actually washing soda. This is nice and easy to use. It's really cheap from the supermarket and they reckon you can use it as a booster for your normal laundry powder, but otherwise you can actually use it as laundry powder. I also have this extra little bag in here. This is for the clean washing if I do go to a laundromat, and then I can fold it up, put it in here, and then that can come back with me and it's not using the same bag as the dirty washing bag. And also in my wash bag I have my scrubber wash bags. Now this is the big one. This does a few items of clothing. And this is the little one. This is the scrubber mini, which is great for if you've got just a few items, like maybe just a few pieces of underwear or something. If you use the bigger bag and you've only got a few small items in there, then it sort of floats around too much and it doesn't make enough contact with the little nodules on the inside. The other items that I have in here is this kind of cool little washing line. It's called Slide and Dry. It doesn't require any pegs and it's super handy. I'm going to open this one up and show you how it works. Each set that you get comes with these tiny little Oki straps, so you can hook it up wherever you need to. They're stretchy of course, and they have little hooks on the end. So it stretches out like this. I'm pretty sure the original set that I got was much bigger than this. I've just divided it into small sections that I can use easily, so either in my van or hanging off the back end. And it folds up nice and compact, and if you need to change the size of it, it's got these little hooks. I hope that's in focus for you, and you just, let's see if you can show you on this side, pop them out, and so you can make it whatever size you need to, and you pop them back in again. Ta-da! They're super handy. Alright, I'll put away what I don't need and then I'll show you how I go about this. Okay, everything's there. I do need that. And I'm going to use the larger scrubber wash bag for this occasion. So you can see this actually opens up to a decent size. Obviously it's not going to replace a washing machine because there's only so much you can fit in here, but it does the job for if you can't get to a laundromat or if you don't have time to wait around at a laundromat on your travels. All the instructions are on there and it sort of suggests to you what sort of items can fit here. So you can see the pictures there and there. It sort of suggests water levels and also what's going to fit in there. So I'm going to put my washing in. I have stanky t-shirt, two pairs of undies. Actually, I'm going to turn those inside out so all the bits that need scrubbing get scrubbed. There we go. And a very stanky bandeau bra. So that's not a lot. That would definitely be too much for the mini scrubber though. And it shows you where to fill up. This is the guide for if you've only got a few things. That suggests filling up to that spot there in the window, or if you've got more things, filling up to that spot. I think I've probably got about halfway between, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just fill up to that spot and we'll see. This is my great Dometic battery tap. It's so good. And my water is stored behind the cage here. Hopefully there's enough water left in the tank. I'm actually not sure. I haven't been camping for a while, but I'm hoping to go out again soon, so obviously I'll check all those things before I go out again. When you fill this up, you do actually want to put in a little more water than the level of the clothing that's in there, because you need enough water for the items to sort of swish around just a little bit, not heaps, because it does have the nodules on the inside of the wash bag. So I don't know if you can see that, but there are nodules on the inside of that. And these nodules here, they act a little bit like your old-fashioned washboard. Oh, I think I'm going to run out of water in here. I'm just going to fill this at my outside tap for now. So you can see on the outside here where I've filled this, as I predicted, it was sort of almost halfway between the sort of most empty and the most full. I filled it to just above the level of the items in there. Now you could probably put the washing powder in first, or whatever liquid you've got, or you could put it in after the clothing is in. Probably about half a cup. Now once you've got everything in there, it's kind of like a dry bag that you might take canoeing or something. You fold it down from the top, nice and neatly, making sure it's all flat and that there's no wrinkles in it. It's got some information on the back that tells you where to go down to, and I've reached the one where it says clip, so now I'm going to clip it together. Since I put this in, the washing powder in after I put the clothing in, I'm just going to swish it a few times to make sure the washing powder is mixed up really well. So you can see there's no leaks. Okay, now I'm going to get the air out. So you twist the little valve. You can hear the air coming out. And I can just see the water near the top there from this angle, and I will twist that shut again. Okay, so there's almost no air in there. From this point, excuse if the camera shakes, you just scrub. You can do it on your lap, or you can do it on a flat surface. I often use my feet. I don't think you can really see down here. Let's see if I can point you down so you can see. So it's kind of cool because you can just use your feet and swish away. You don't have to put too much effort in doing it this way. It's pretty cool. And if you use one hand or one foot at a time, you can feel the clothing making contact with those soft nodules in the bottom. If I recall correctly, the instructions say to rub anywhere from, I'll show you. The instructions are all printed on the side, so it's easy to follow. Anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. So now that I've finished scrubbing, I'm going to tip this water outside, put a little bit more fresh water in and I'll rinse it, and then I'll show you how I hang them up. One way I like to get the excess water out of this is that I will roll the whole item up with the clothing in it and squeeze as I go. And it helps to squeeze the excess out. If you do it carefully, with your feet at a weird angle, you don't get yourself wet. I've now filled this with a little bit of clean water, and I'm going to give it a quick rinse. I was going to hang it up the back of my van, but I don't have space unfortunately, so I'm going to show you how I'll use those little Snydenbries in here. So I have this, and I have my little Occistrap ends with hooks. Let's figure out the best place to hang it across here. I do have a line under here that I use, but I'd like to show you how I use these today, so I'm going to see what I can rig up to show you. So one end can just hook in there. I'll find a place to hang it. It could be a tree or whatever is available to you. I'm going to hook it through my little gate here. Mesh gate, cage thing, whatever you want to call it, and hook that back on there. And then the other side could potentially go up into the ceiling. There's another little hole I can hook that Occistrap into. Might need to adjust the length. And this works. Find a place to hook it. I'm going to shorten this by 1. So you can see here, as I showed you before, I'm just going to pull that one out and then hook it through that little hole there. Now, one of the great things with this slide and dry is that you don't need pegs. Let me demonstrate. Take my rings off first, because I'm going to squeeze the excess water out. Now, let me see if I can demonstrate this to you. Do you see the shape of this? It has that little diamond shape in the middle. I'm going to push this tiny piece of t-shirt through that diamond shape and then push it to the end like that. And it holds on. And again, on the other side. There we go. Look at that. I've got my t-shirt hung up. And I'll show you just the bra as well, because I don't have as much space in here to demonstrate this, but you get the point, right? Right, the excess water is squeezed out. Open that out. Push this little corner through there and slide it across. Oops, hang on, I'm going to run out of room there. Slide it across on that side, and over here, let's go in the same direction. Push it through that little section and slide it across. There we go. Look at that! Washing! Hung out! Easy as! It's such a great product, seriously. I'm going to unhook this for now so I can talk to you properly. So you can see how well that stuff's hung on there. It's such a fantastic product. I'll just put that down there for now. So there we go. That's it. That is the Scrubber wash bag. And the slide and dry. Both really great products for if you're traveling, if you're in a van, if you're out on the road going by plane from country to country or place to place. These are very convenient for wherever you go. And it doesn't take too much water. I think if I was to estimate, I'd say I used about 5 litres of water to wash that in. So it's not light on water because you do need to scrub it and then you do need to rinse again. But which is why I usually only do washing when I'm on the road and I don't have access to a laundromat. I'll usually only do it when I have access to fresh water, and then I can wash my clothes in that and not deplete my drinking water. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much to my patrons. I appreciate you all. And please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Love it.